The U.S. president on his way back to Washington after spending the weekend at his Mar-a-Lago resort. It's now been more than a week since Donald Trump said he was increasing what he called the tariff on Canada by 10%. Yet there's still no official word which tariff he was talking about, nor any formal notice to Ottawa.
Let's talk about Canada for 1 second.
Now Trump's Treasury Secretary is hedging.
When can we expect that 10% tariff to be taken down?
He hasn't put on a 10% tariff. He threatened to put on a 10%.
So he didn't actually do it?
It hasn't been put on yet.
Scott Bessent pivoted to criticizing the Ontario government ad that provoked Trump, first to call off trade talks with Canada, then to announce that tariff hike.
Nobody likes foreign governments trying to sway public opinion for their own good.
So the 10% tariff has not been enacted, and it might not be enacted.
We'll see.
Prime Minister Mark Carney says he apologized to Trump for Ontario's anti-tariff ad and advised the Premier against running it.
The President was offended by the act, or by the ad, rather, and it's not something I would have done.
America's jobs and growth are at stake.
Trump has claimed the ad was an attempt to influence the top court of the U.S.
Ronald Reagan loved tariffs, and they totally changed that to say that he didn't because they're catering to the Supreme Court.
On Wednesday, the court will hear arguments on the legality of much of Trump's tariff regime, including the ones he imposed on Canada over fentanyl trafficking.
The stakes of this case are extremely high across.
Elizabeth Wydra leads a nonprofit legal group in Washington. She says the outcome could quickly change how the White House negotiates.
For the Trump administration, tariffs have been a big leveraging chip that they've used in bargaining.
Trump has called this the most important case ever and has said it would be a disaster for the U.S. if he loses.
And Mike, the stakes for him go beyond even the impact on trade negotiations with partners like Canada.
Yeah, if the Supreme Court rules against the administration, the costs to the U.S. Treasury could run well into the hundreds of billions of dollars. It could be forced to return tariffs that importers have paid since the spring and would lose out on the future revenue from the tariffs that Trump claims are making America rich again.
Mike Crawley reporting from Washington.